Hey everybody, how are you? I'm doing okay. I'm sitting in my room and I have a little bit of a cold coming on. Sound kind of nasally, don't I? Kind of stuffy. Yeah, just came out of the blue. I know my mom has a cold and my stepdad has been fighting a cold. I haven't been around them. Maybe it's allergies. I don't know. I know a lot of people are going through that too. I had a big video that I wanted to do tonight that I told myself on the way to work. I was talking to myself about what I wanted to do it on, and I was going to talk about social media breaks. Have you ever taken a social media break? Facebook in particular? How long did it last? And why did you do it? I'll tell you why I'm taking a break from mine. Actually, I have been taking a break from Facebook, and I've just been doing YouTube and just going on to Facebook to share my videos. I used to be really into Facebook. I used to share a lot of pictures of my kids, a lot of pictures of my grandchildren. I shared my COVID journey a lot on Facebook. I was really sick with it, and for a while all I had was basically Facebook because I was home for months fighting a really bad sickness with it. But finding the reason why I really want to leave Facebook is it's just so negative. It's so negative. Facebook is not what it was intended for, or what I believe it was intended for, which was probably for families keeping in touch with people, for marketing, for business networking. And I'm just finding that it's just negative. People bashing each other. What really left a bad taste in my mouth about Facebook this past week is Will Smith and what Will Smith did. You know, I have my own opinions about it. I don't even know if it's real. Something tells me it was all staged. I don't know. But that's just my opinion. And I'm finding I belong to some positive groups on Facebook and some other groups that have not been as positive. And I'm finding that the groups, especially town groups, they succeed and they have more members because misery loves company. It's a saying, and I think it's true. Misery does love company, because I belong to one particular group, and I'm not going to say the name of it, on Facebook, and it's a town page, and it is so brutal, and the people are just rude and vile. The way, you can post that you just saw an angel fall from heaven, and someone would say, no, you loser, no, you didn't. Stuff like that. People can just post something honest, asking for an opinion about anything that's going on in town, and people just attack people in such negative, vile ways. I don't know if there's a positive way to attack someone, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Facebook is just so negative, and it seems just people just use it to bring other people down. And also, I feel that people just base their worth on how many likes they can get on their Instagram post or their Facebook posts. And I think sometimes people just overshare. And I used to be an oversharer in a negative way about bad things going on in my life. And I recognize now that I have healed from some trauma in life, I recognize that trauma in other people when they would post the negativity that I used to post, like about divorce. And when I was going through my split, I would badmouth my ex so badly on Facebook. And I I see that now, and it's like, oh no, don't do that. Don't post stuff like that. Not me, but me recognizing it in other people. And it's just been leaving me in just such a bad feeling. Like, I'll log on, and a couple scrolls down on my news feed, I'm like, oh no. So they say it takes 21 days to build a habit and 21 days to break it. So I really think that I'm just going to get away from it. Get away from Facebook. And I haven't even really been on Instagram lately either. I'll post a picture. And I think it's because I'm having an easy time breaking away from Facebook because of what I'm doing on YouTube now. I like to talk. And people just don't want to hear good stuff, it seems, on Facebook. Or they don't want to take the time to read a post. So that's why I'm doing mostly YouTube now. And I'm really enjoying it. I can share a video on a YouTube video that I make on Facebook, and it gets some views. But let's face it, misery loves company. They don't want to hear my sentiments and whatever. They don't have to. So anyways, kind of rambling on. I really don't feel too good. But I wanted to reach out and do a video about social media breaks. And if you devote a half hour in the morning to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and you find nothing but negativity, think about it. That's a half hour of something good that you could do. You could go for a nice walk in the morning. You could meditate. You could just lay in bed for an extra half hour with your eyes closed without watching or scrolling through the negativity. So if you've been thinking of taking a break from social media, go ahead and do it. Find something else to do with your time. One way that I have been succeeding in not being on Facebook so much is I deleted the app off my phone. And I deleted Instagram off my phone. And when I want to go on Facebook, I have to actually go to my browser or log on to my computer, my desktop, and type in facebook.com and log in that way. So it's not readily accessible on my phone. So that's one way you can do it. Or when you go out for a walk, you can leave your phone at home. Or if you go out for a ride, you can leave your phone at home. Excuse me. The more I talk, the more congested I'm getting. And another thing that's just a turn off is just people can't even walk down the street without their face in a phone. Do you notice that? People are just so addicted to social media or whatever they're looking at on their phone. I actually saw someone walk into a stop sign or whatever sign it was. And as funny as that is, and I laugh at stuff like that, just like how I laugh at like a runaway grocery cart slamming into a car. That's funny, but it's not funny when it happens to you. But that's just how addicted we are to social media. It's such a distraction. We could be at our workstations at work, and we could be typing away or doing something, and we pick up our phone and have to log on to Facebook and see what's going on. Really, who cares? That's another thing. I've lost interest in what's going on in everybody's life so much that I don't even care anymore. I think the negativity has just taken such a toll. that I just don't even care. And a good thing about YouTube is it's not one big news feed of negativity. You're scrolling down. You can search for things, you know? And it just seems for every one positive post, there's just 10 negative. So what I'm getting at is Facebook is just not what it was intended for. It's almost like an enemy now. It's nothing but negativity. So if you want to take a break from Facebook, take the app off your phone. Leave your phone at home. Find something to do with the time that you used to spend on Facebook, whether it's getting a new hobby of exercise or reading a book or, you know, plugging in your earbuds and going on Pandora or something. I challenge you to go ahead and take a social media break. I know I have, and I've been enjoying it. So anyways, I hope you're all well. Hope you can take that break that you want. I am, and I hope that this cold that I'm getting does not turn into anything worse. Just touching base with you all. This video is not nearly half as good as I wanted it to be. But anyways, have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.